Duel Retro Pack. What's up guys, it's Yuki Bros, and today we're going to talk about the rewave of Retro Pack 1. So for the people that don't know, Retro Pack was a set that came out overseas. It didn't actually come out over here, and it was kind of like a precursor to like, hey, rest of the world, that's not the like Asia, that's not the OCG territories. This is how you're going to catch up into our game. And it was beloved by like all fans, and it was never over here, so naturally the prices just went berserk, and everything in this set has always been $1 million. Until now, apparently, the NA only is getting a rewave of Retro Pack, and even in the iconic old card borders and text, which I don't know how iconic that is. In all honesty, I'd prefer my PSCT, but that's just me. People are wondering if the cards are going to look exactly the same as the other ones, and the biggest controversy is whether or not the copyright is going to be in the corner, whether it's going to say 1996 Kazuki Takahashi or it's going to say copyright 2020 Shueisha, TV Tokyo, all the other stuff. And I would argue the copyright's definitely going to be the new one, because look at these two packs. They're not even identical. People are saying, oh, they're identical, you can't tell the difference, there's no 25th anniversary in the corner, and that's not true. First off, Konami's logo in the top corner on the left is now their letters versus the red background that it used to have. Second off, the 9 cards per pack is in all white versus the black with the white border. The 6 ages 6 plus isn't there anymore. As it is, the first pack says 1996, the Kazuki Takahashi copyright, and the other pack has the new 2021, so if you need any indication right there, that proves it's going to be the new copyright versus the old. And the biggest part to all of this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game logo. It's the new logo versus the old logo, so that's how you'll know it's the remake and not the original. Also, if you look, Red Eyes Black Dragon's wing seems to be differently positioned. I'm not actually sure why that is. I don't know. Like, we can see more of their Blue Eyes and Red Eyes' art. Obviously, Red Eyes' face is cut off, but I guess it depends on the orientation of how the pack is cut. But the biggest part is those 3 things in the logos that I just said. And because of that alone, I feel like that's how we'll be able to tell the difference. But what does this mean for collectors? Well, collectors are generally pissed because, you know, anyone that had old RP01 cards, it kind of means nothing anymore, right? Well, like, it probably will mean something, assuming the copyright is 1996 and the new one is 2020, but it won't, because values will still decrease regardless, and that's really unfortunate. I don't understand lately what Konami's doing with reprinting all these things. They have Light of Destruction rewave coming soon, and I don't get the point to that. Is it because the Lightsworn's got new support and you want to give people access to Lightsworns again? Because if that's the case, what are the Battles of Legend reprint sets for? Like, you could throw stuff in there. People were pissed Rarity Collection 2 didn't have more Lightsworn stuff since it only had, I think, Raikou. Yeah, I think it's a little tone deaf on their part, and it's arguably kind of lazy as well. You can create a TCG set like Toon Chaos, but only have it be reprints. I understand this with Battles of Legend. Well, Battles of Legend is that plus the Anime Chronicle cards that come out in Japan every year, but like, why not have an exclusive reprint set? Not like Rarity Collection, you can't keep throwing those at the wall and keep expecting them to stick, but just give us an ultra rare, secret rare set like the old Hidden Arsenals of late, or the old, you know, the old Battles of Legend, but just have it be strictly reprints. I feel like you'd do a much better job there with giving us cards that we need for older formats and stuff. My whole main thing, though, here is that Retro Pack 1 rewave, does that mean nothing is safe, right? Like, we've already had Rarity Collection rewave collector rares, or re-give us collector rares, and then Quarter Centuries are just watered-down versions of Starlight rares. I feel like anything that's, like, old and iconic in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is on the chopping block with stuff like this, and it's kind of scary as a collector to have anything in the game anymore. I don't really know what the point of this is. I mean, it's the whole like, America, you didn't get the Retro Pack before, overseas only did, so here you go, but it's like, I mean, that time has passed. That time has definitely long since passed. I don't think this is all that smart, and again, they've doubled the chance of you pulling foils out of here, so then the foils are going to be cheaper from the new one, but even still, like, is anyone really going to go out of their way to buy this set outside of like a draft format that you could maybe do with it? I don't see the point to it. It just doesn't seem all that good. So remember last year when they did the 25th anniversary rewaves of the first, 4 packs plus Dark Crisis and Invasion? I feel like that was kind of tone deaf too. I don't mind one of them, like LOB specifically or IOC specifically. I just think all of them was kind of a waste. And especially if you're going to redo the card border on those but not redo the text, I don't know, it just seems, again, very tone deaf. They just seem like lazy ways to get older cards back out in circulation. But like no one's gonna buy, like, unless you're gonna have the tryhards and the diamond hands folks that are gonna buy up the stuff and hold on to it, and that's it. Other than that, like, the casual fan is not gonna go out and buy these packs, and maybe I'm wrong. I guess let me know in the comments down below, but I just feel like overall these aren't the way to do this, right? I just think they're missing the mark. But let me know down below what you guys think. Am I completely wrong on this? Is there something that I'm not seeing? Is there a good reason for them to start doing this? If so, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
For more amazing Speed Duel content, subscribe to Yugi Bros. It's time to duel!